Hello students, welcome back to Albis English Institute, a classroom at your home. I am Sunil. Here we are going to discuss NCERT and board's question answers from your textbook First Flight, Chapter 2, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Let's start with the NCERT solutions that you can find in your textbook, Chapter 2, page 24, that thinking about the text. In that, the first question is, why did such a large number of international leaders attended the inauguration? And second part of that first question is, what did it signify the triumph of? The first question answer, we can say that the half of the part answer is you can find from the question itself. A large number of international leaders attended the inauguration to install the first democratic and non-racial government of South Africa and pay respect to the freedom of the people of South Africa. Okay, this is a first part answer. Second, what it signify? So you can say it signified the triumph of the people of South Africa over discrimination, oppression, and inequalities. Okay, this is. And second question, what does Mandela mean when he says he is simply the sum of all African patriots who had gone before him? So that also, let's start from the question. That is, when Mandela says he is simply the sum of all African patriots who had gone before him, he means that he represents all the freedom fighters who had sacrificed their life for the freedom of the black people. And these patriots made a path of unity and cooperation that animated him in his journey to get South Africa free. And he feels, as a president of South Africa, he has fulfilled the dream of all African freedom fighters. These 3 points are there, and you learn it, okay, by listening 2-3 times. You can memorize it. Okay, third question. Would you agree that the depths of oppression create heights of character? How does Mandela illustrate this? Can you add your own example to this argument? You can say, yes, I agree that the depth of oppression create heights of character. And Nelson Mandela illustrated it by showing the example of great freedom fighters like Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, etc. These freedom fighters came out of due to the extreme discrimination forced on the black people, and they showed extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity due to this extreme pain and suffering they had faced. And we can say we can also add our own example to illustrate this. In our country, the oppression of the British people produced courageous people like Bhagat Singh, Mahatma Gandhi, etc. Okay, that is the third question answers. And fifth one, how did Mandela's understanding of freedom change with the age and experience? That's question we have discussed already in our lessons, and let's once again look into that. Okay, according to Mandela's understanding of freedom in his childhood was something different. He says he was born as a free man. He was free to run in the field, free to swim in the stream, free to roast meals, and ride the back of the slow moving bulls. But later he understood his boyhood understanding of freedom was an illusion. Then, as a student, he wanted the freedom to stay out at night, read what he pleased, and go wherever he wants. And then he realized this freedom is transitory, means not permanent, and this freedom was limited to himself. Okay, this was. But when he grew up, he yearned freedom in a difficult way. He yearned for the basic and honorable freedom, and he think that that is the original and true freedom. It means freedom to earn for his life, freedom to marry and have a family, and this freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. And also he think that this freedom must exist for all people without any discrimination. Okay, this is the answer for that fourth question. The fifth question is, how did Mandela's hunger for freedom change his life? Answer, we can say like this: Mandela's life changed when he saw the hunger of his people for freedom. Then hunger for his own freedom changed into the hunger for the freedom of his people to live a life of respect and dignity. This hunger for the freedom of his people transformed his life, and he sacrificed all that he had and spent his entire life to fight for the basic fundamental rights of his own community. Okay, that's here ends the NCERT solutions. Now let's look into the previous year's CBSE board questions. It has a two-part: short answers and long answers. And short answers carries 2 marks, and long answers carries 8 marks. So first, let's consider the short answers questions. The first question is, what did freedom mean to Mandela in childhood? This question was asked in 2015 board exams. The answer we can make like this: Mandela's understanding of freedom in his childhood was something different. He says he was born free as a free man. He was free to run in the fields, free to swim in the streams, free to roast meals and ride the back of slow moving bulls. And he believed that as long as he obeys his parents and rules of his tribe, he was free in every way. The second question is, what did Mandela realize about his brothers and sisters? That was asked in 2012 board exams. And the answer we can say like this: when Mandela grew up, he realized that his brothers and sisters of his community, including him and nation, were not free. Then he joined African National Congress to fight for the freedom of his people. This is the answer for that. Okay, then next question, the third question is, what did Mandela think for oppressors and oppressed? Okay, that we learned in the last part. Mandela think that the oppressor and the oppressed are not free. He thinks that the oppressor is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. He feels that he is not truly free if he is taking the freedom of someone else, just as he is not free when his freedom is taken from him. Okay, both of them lack humanity. This is the answer for that questions. Okay, this question was asked in 2011 board exams. Okay, 3 questions are there. And let's see the long answer questions. Okay, that carries 8 mark. And the first question: describe the value of freedom for human beings and how it is important for the growth of civilization and humanism as described in the lesson Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. These 8 mark questions. So we have to elaborate little bit. Okay, so answer we can say, the value of freedom can be understood better to a person who has never enjoyed freedom in his life. A person enjoys his privilege when he is allowed to do it from the deprived state. Mandela knew the value of freedom because he spent most of his life in prison and under discrimination. Okay. Then the second part, the answer for the second part, how it helps. Okay, how it's helped the growth of civilization and humanism. So here is, life becomes hell if you are deprived of freedom. Civilization grows only when one has freedom. Humanism also grows in the atmosphere of freedom. If a man is free to do his duties, he can produce better results. An oppressed person always commits mistakes and is unable to perform well. So, freedom is important for the growth of civilization as well as humanism. The second long answer question is, why was Nelson Mandela overwhelmed with a sense of history? How did he succeed in ending the apartheid regime in South Africa? This question was asked in 2020. That means the previous academic year board exam question. Okay, so Mandela was overwhelmed with a sense of history on the day of inauguration after looking at the loyalty displayed by the armed forces to the new non-racial government. Mandela remembered the past, how the same officers used to imprison him. He also remembered that the first decades of the second century, that is before his birth, the white people, what they have done to the black people. So he could see there is a new system of government that formed and created by the white people. So we can say in the first decades of the 20th century, the white-skinned people of South Africa ended their own differences. Then these people, the white people, started a system of racial domination against the black people. The system they created formed the basis of harsh and most inhuman societies of the world had ever known. This is the answer for the first part of the question. And second part, how did he succeed in ending in the apartheid regime in South Africa? That we can say that he realized that not only he, but his brothers and sisters of his country were not free. Everyone's freedom was curtailed. Therefore, he joined African National Congress to fight for the freedom of his people. He had a great desire that his people must have the freedom to live their lives with dignity and self-respect. This desire animated his life, so he started his fight against this system. And as a result, after long years of struggle, the black African people became free and a non-racial government was set up in South Africa. Okay, this is the end of this chapter 2 and also the end of these videos. And I will come with the third lesson of your textbook First Flight in the next video. Thank you. If you have not yet subscribed the channel, kindly subscribe it and click on the bell icon for the upcoming videos. Thank you.